2027, we are going to do it again. And I'm not saying it from a place of favoritism. I'm saying it from a place of certainty. It's going to happen. I said it in one of my posts that 2027, we are going to the polling units with one hand carrying voters' card and another hand carrying what we use to defend voters' card. Nigeria will be free. Whether the devil likes it or not, whoever that devil is. Someone told me something, and I believe that Tinubu's election is the easiest election. It's going to be the easiest election in the history of Nigeria. So the whole decamping is a mind game to break the Nigerian people. So we feel we've lost that. I know we have not. I'm saying this to everybody seated here, that 2027, decide in your heart of hearts that Peter Obi is winning your states. And those states belongs to Peter Obi. I say it without flinching. And those states, whatever they are promising at those states, please go and collect it because we are giving it to Peter. You know? So this is me standing on behalf of trenches, on behalf of the children that wrote JAMB in the middle of the night, WAEC in the middle of the night, on behalf of the people who have experienced flooding in Mokwa community, Niger State, that the president is yet to visit. But the moment Peter gets there now, they will all stand up. I'm happy that you are their motivation. But 2027, you will be their president. Thank you so much, and God bless.
I must see for people where they tweet. And so as we go on today, the thing is that it's not about Mr. Peter Obi. It's not about saying I voted for him, I went home. It's about saying that I, as a Nigerian, you as a Nigerian, that when you vote, your vote must be counted. And your vote must be entered. And nobody born of a woman, whether institution, INEC, or wherever, will make a difference with that. With what? Your vote. I'm not here to pander words. People are dying because elections are stolen. And so, while we read this book, we must understand that anybody will say one riga election, we died here.
When I see Obidients speak these days, including our leaders, I am always very excited and I'm always very happy because we are now understanding the battle ahead of us. You know, part of the mistakes we made in 2023 was to trust INEC. We trusted INEC to do the right thing, which was our mistake. And I'm happy that our leaders have come out to accept that it was a mistake, because trusting INEC and APC to do the right thing is just like trusting a madman to have sense. So, and that was exactly what we did in 2023. They used the Ekiti and Osun elections to confuse us. So we now trusted them, believing they were going to conduct the presidential election the way they did with Osun and Ekiti elections. And of course, they did what they did. That one is past. Future is what we're looking at. And I'm joyful that our leaders and even Obidients are understanding that, look, 2027, we're not just going to fold our hands and then trust INEC and thinking that INEC is going to do the right thing. No, rather what we're going to do is to ensure that INEC follows the law and follows the right way that they have mapped out to do election, which is very, very key. And that is why when I see Obidients speak this way, I am very, very happy. Now, I am not promoting violence, but again, we have to be there to ensure that the right things are done, and that is not bad. If you have an election and the other person or even the umpire, you don't trust the umpire, you have your own way of ensuring that the right things are done, and that is what I support, that is what I encourage, ensuring that INEC follows the guideline and that everything has to go smoothly. And I've said this even giving the example of the last American election. Now, I have always said that we need to study what the RNC did. The RNC is the Republican Party that Donald Trump won under now. This has nothing to do whether you support Trump or you don't support Trump, whether you like Trump or you don't like Trump. So this has nothing to do with supporting or liking Trump. It has to do with following their strategy that they use. Now, let me just show you what they did. Now, first and foremost, they had three strategies. three agenda in that election. Number one, they said they needed to raise money. Number two, to mobilize voters. And then number three will shock you, to protect the ballot, or what they call election integrity. To protect the ballot in the USA. Now, one will be thinking that America, of all places, that the electoral body will be able to do the right things. But this political party did not trust the system. They provided their own mechanism, and they had 3,500 lawyers on ground. So, in fact, when they said they were going to have 100,000 poll watchers, some people thought they were joking, but they superseded that. So, and they were able to do that. And look at their message. They said our message is crystal clear. Do not cheat. My friends, we are talking about the United States of America, where we copy democracy from, where we learn democracy from. The country that parades herself as the mother of democracy. A major political party in that country was going into election in just last year, 2024. I am not talking about 1718 or 1924. I am talking about 2024. And one of their major strategies was to protect the ballot. That was one of their major strategies. And they lauded it. They went on air. They were going around local stations and talking about it. And they hired people for that purpose. So if this was done in the US just last year, not up to 1 year, how much more we who are in Nigeria? We should do much more. And that is one thing I've been saying. This is about my third time of making a video saying we need to learn what Trump them did. Like I said, it has nothing to do with you supporting Trump or not supporting Trump. It is about how they won. And part of what they did was to protect the ballot. So, and that is why I am happy with when I now see us talk towards that direction, because it is actually something that we must plan. I believe our leaders at that time will come up with strategy and the way to go about it so that it will not be chaotic and it will be lawful, because I don't support anything unlawful. I support lawful way of protecting our ballots. So, and that is why when I saw them speak this way, I was very happy. So in all this, it gives me joy, like I said at the beginning of this video, that come 2027, I believe with the strategies our leaders are going to bring out, victory will be ours. And indeed, a new Nigeria will emerge. And remember, Peter Obi is coming. God bless you.